Welcome back. I'm some guy you've never heard of, and this is the tale of Naarifin the Skald. I suppose we should take this time by the fire to gather some more wood, in case we need to do this again. Who knows, it might get harder to find wood further up in the mountains. Although it seems like we're depleting this area a bit. Alright, we should be good for another roaring fire when we have to stop again. But in the meantime, Vilja.
What is love handles? Have I got love handles?
I've explained this to you a few times now, and no, you don't have any.
That's not much of an explanation.
Well, yeah, I get tired of repeating myself. It's fat around the waist.
Well, the question was if I had got it or not.
I already told you you don't.
How come I don't believe you?
Because you don't have a mirror? What is it?
Are you hungry? I could make a meal for you if you like.
Sure, have you got something?
As long as I've got the right ingredients, I can always prepare something for you. Now, what would you like to eat?
You wouldn't happen to have some tomato soup, would you?
That should work fine. Just a second. Now, let me see. Here you are.
Oh. Thank you, Vilja. But let me look in your extra storage.
Sure. As you wish.
Take my dragon bone and my scales and my wolf pelt and my ore and the other crafting materials. Alright, that's better.
Shall we continue?
I was just gonna say the same thing. Well, I was probably gonna word it differently, but yeah. Thalmor Prison. There's a Thalmor Prison up here? Right, I was looking for a break in the terrain this way, so we can head towards that ritual site. Maybe here? I see a marker up ahead. Yeah, this seems to be the way.
Give it your best shot.
Join us, Barrett. Good job, friends. Is this where we're supposed to go?
Hey, look, a cave.
Yeah, I believe that's what we should be doing right now. South Fringe Sanctum, eh? I don't know. I kind of feel like whatever it is behind us. Let's take a look. There's some silver. That was definitely worth coming over here for. Oh my, is that a zombie? Good teamwork there. I think I'm starting to get the hang of this shouting thing. Good call, Lucian.
Wouldn't it be nice to just talk a little, you and I?
I'm not really sure this is the time, Vilya, but give me a moment. Alright, Vilya, what is it?
It's so nice to just talk a little, you and I. I was just thinking, would you be interested if I told you a little about myself?
Sure, go ahead.
I have to admit that I never was a particularly good barmaid. I was too shy to joke with the customers, and on top of that, well, quite frankly, I am so horribly ticklish. And the customers at the Winking Skewer all noticed. You bet they had fun trying to tickle me. I don't know how many trays with food I have dropped. The innkeeper was a sweetheart though. He never complained, he just sighed. But I think he might have been just a tad bit relieved when I quit my work after a while. His little daughter Minette was in tears though. I really felt bad about leaving her. We had a tremendous time together, singing and telling stories. I'll tell you more some other day. Let's get moving.
Alright, that's right. Let me check your extra storage again.
Sure,
Thank you, Vilya.
as you wish.
So is that bag magical or something? Because you seem to be able to carry an awful lot. I think the one time when I was actually paying attention, you had maybe 600 pounds of stuff in there. And, I mean, you're definitely not weak, but I really wouldn't strike you as being able to carry... I mean, you've got your gear too, like upwards of 700 pounds at a time. I mean, I can't even carry that much. This... It's not as good as my shield, but it's magical. I'm just gonna end up breaking it down though to learn that enchantment though. Okay. Interesting robes. Alright, that's good for now. Thank you, Vilya.
Talk later.
Good to see you.
You as well. Yeah.
I think these spider eggs might be about to hatch.
Cool. Hey Rigmore, how you doing? I just wanted to let you know that I'm glad you're here. You've grown on me a little bit. Oh, multiple tomes of Conjure Zombie. Interesting. Let's read that journal we just found. Third of Sun's Height, 4th Era 201. An apprentice of mine recently discovered an ancient tome in a forgotten cavern during a gathering expedition. This tome is like nothing I've seen in a very long time. I believe it's a conjuration spell of some sort, but I can't be certain. I'll need to spend some time deciphering this. It could be quite valuable to us. 18th of Sun's Height, 4th Era 201. I've spent the last several weeks working tirelessly to decipher this ancient tome. It's just as I suspected. It is indeed a conjuration spell. However, the creature summoned is especially vicious. An undead zombie, a wonderfully putrid potency that appears to be much more active in the late night hours. I'm not stopping now. I plan to create an even more powerful version of this spell. As Molag Bal is my witness, I shall have a zombie horde at my command before long. 15th of Last Seed, 4th Era 201. Nothing could have prepared me for the power I'm about to wield. The whole of my training has been for this moment. Soon my apprentices and I shall perform a ritual the likes of which has not been seen in centuries, and bring forth an undead army, powerful and willing to do my bidding. Its power will radiate across Skyrim, bringing forth waves of undead from the darkness. The time is at hand. Well, it seems to have, gotten you as well. That's too bad. Hey, Rigmore. I've got something for you. Here, let's trade.
Okay.
Glad that your attitude has improved. Here, have this common wolfskin cloak. It'll help keep you warm. And now you fit in with the group better.
So the necromancers lost control of their zombies. How awfully careless. Can't say I'm especially sorry. They did rather dig their own grave. Get it?
I do,
Sorry.
and I appreciate it. No, that's fine, Lucian. Lucien, do you have any kids? Maybe you should. Oh, there's a chest here. And a book. I almost missed those. Was that it then? I suppose we can take that gap towards Riften. And maybe even Iverstead. And on the way we can double back to Orphan's Rock. Yeah. It also looks like we might be able to reconnect with the road if we go this way. Can I? Ah, yes. Alright. It looks like we should be able to do a series of short jumps. Alright, just be careful. Careful going down this mountain. Don't lose your footing. And we're back down towards the road. Without having to go all the way around that way.
Isn't it?
Jumping down the mountain carefully, trying not to die, it is rather exhilarating. I'm not quite sure if I'd say fun, but I'm not sure I wouldn't. We should probably set up camp soon. Maybe do a little more studying. I have gotten some more spellbooks. Oh, continue Lucien's training as well.
Once I was attacked by a giant mud crab.
That sounds horrid. You know, that is definitely one thing I do not miss about Cyrodiil. Especially the Imperial City. Remember how everyone would just always be talking about how they've seen a mud crab once? And how they're horrid little creatures and such. Oh, and it's freezing again. Well, I guess that's our cue to set up camp for the night.
The worst thing with the Forsworn is that each tribe have their own hagravens, and we all know how evil hagravens are.
I don't think I've met any hagravens, so I don't know how evil they are. Although I think we're supposed to deal with some soon. Right, let me set up the tent. I think this is my first time setting it up out in the wilderness. Since I made this tent.
You should put on something warm so you don't catch a cold.
I don't really have anything warmer. Also, we've got the fire going right now.
If we just ask around, I'm sure someone will give us a quest to do.
Well, we have plenty to do already. It's like we don't even have to ask around. People send us letters. We should probably eat and drink before we turn in. How long do we have on this fire? 11 hours and 41 minutes.
So sad with all the hatred between the Forsworn and the rest of the Skyrim inhabitants.
Alright, now we can do that in the morning. I'm going to I'm going to study some of my notes for a little bit. No, I'm good on that. I believe I was working on... Oh. Am I working on something called Daedric something or other? Or did I finish learning that? Daedric Curse. Ah, yes, I did finish learning it. Curses the target, so within 7 seconds explodes or a Daedric explosion. Interesting.
Poor.
Healing Hands, that'd probably be a good thing to learn. Oh, it would take me 11 hours to master that. How about something easier? I'll work my way up to that. How about Fury? Should take me 2 hours? That sounds good.
Mom at the Temple of Kindred doesn't seem too happy over her marriage. I can understand her. Nasim is a jerk, don't you think so?
Was that the fellow who asked me if I get to the Cloud District very often? Shortly before I became nobility in that hold. And now I know Fury. I imagine if I cast Fury on an animal, it would have much the same effect as casting Courage. How long do we have left on this fire? Alright, let's get some sleep. Sorry, there's only 3 rolls. If one of you wants to double up with me, that's fine. Or however you guys want to take care of that. Alright, perhaps we should check on our camping skills? Okay, nothing there. Provisioning. We can increase carry weight again already. I shall. And endurance. Let's see. No progress. Oh, we're close though. Alright, before we continue on, Lucian.
Hello there.
Let's continue your training.
Excellent. I've been looking forward to this. What shall we work on this time?
Are you able to learn any of these spells?
Do? Splendid. Which spell?
You could learn Soul Cloak. That's pretty interesting.
Ah, yes. Practically essential for any aspiring enchanter. Here, souly, souly, souls. No, here, to me, not to... Oh, well, I suppose that'll have to do. You can just carry the soul gems.
So is that like a soul trap? But in like cloak form? Like a fire cloak?
And away we go.
If so, that sounds immensely useful and it'll be one of the next things I study. Alright, let's pack up. And thank Talos for this wonderful day. Thank you, Talos, for looking after us until we can return our dedication tomorrow. Renew our dedication tomorrow. Alright, there should be a trail off to the left soon. Oh, you know, we should go back to Lakeview Manor sometime in the near future. I miss our dog. Seems like we've passed it. No, it would be to the right? No, that's a rock. Is it this? Oh, this opening. Oh, there's a marker. There we go. We should probably be ready for trouble, though.
In a way, I can understand the hostility of the Hag Ravens. I mean, women do not like to be visited by Hag Ravens,
Now I'm sorry. You're messing with the wrong girl.
Barrett, join us. Well, I found Nettlebane and worked up a thirst. There was more stuff to check out up there.
Once was it Naarifin, Lucian, Flavius, singing and writing, and looks were just marvelous.
I don't think I can argue any of those points. Oh, it's been a while since I've had to pick a lock. Still got my touch, though.
I think we should hurry to bring Nettlebane to Danik at the Kinota. I hope it will help to cure the gilded green tree in Whiterun.
Well, now that we have it in our possession, we can take our time a bit. We have other things to attend to. Oh. Dead wanderer.
Ouch! I'm so clumsy.
Oh, what happened? Did you trip on something? Ooh, another chest. Oh, more dead folks. I think I should read some of these journal pieces and letters I've just picked up. But first, do I have anything I can disenchant? Yes, I do. A couple of things. Right, Vilya,
Yes?
let me check the extra storage again.
Sure.
Thank you.
As you wish.
Let me take those robes and that shield back. And then hand you some of these things. Silver gauntlets. Wait, when did I equip myself an entirely... I don't remember putting myself in all heavy armor. I most certainly never meant to do that. Interesting. I'll have to fix that. Alright, well that's better. Thank you, Vilya.
Shall we continue?
I'm going to disenchant a few things again. These robes of devastation. And this steel shield of waning shock that the Jarl gave me.
I tried to enchant the sword once. I extinguished it instead.
Was it on fire? Okay, like I said, we're going to read those things we just found. Journal Peace Bosmer Archers. I will never forgive you. You will perish by my hand, bane of my father. This I swear by the blood of my blood. The blood of my blood you should have spared. I am a hunter, adept in ways of tracking, luring, hiding, and finally killing. When your path crosses with mine, you've met your end. May my arrow be swift to reach where you flee, and may its poison slowly torture you to agonizing death. Interesting. Nord Warriors. With my beloved's death, I have nothing to live for, nothing to care for, nothing to bear this torment for. I had a dream at the great mead hall of Sovngarde. My father sings and eats and drinks with his father and his father before him, sharing a table with great Nords of the past. I see my path clearly. I must go on a journey. I will go east and west and all points in between to find a formidable foe who would give me an honorable death. This is the Potters. They've taken everything. All of my life was in that workshop. Now that they've burnt it to the ground, I have nothing. My life's work, gone to dust. And for what? What in Daedra's name did they want? All I am left with is this rusty hatchet. I feel as though my father speaks through my grip as I hold it in my hand. I hold harder. Yes, I can hear him. Vengeance, my son. Interesting. And then this Orc Wanderer's letter. Boshk. I pray that the courier will seek you out where you'll be to give you this letter. Boshk. You have been a noble servant to my family ever since I was too little to remember anything. You have honored my father as his housecarl, and after his passing on my husband's. Whatever misunderstandings between us, it saddens me every day that you had to exile yourself like this. You left without a word, without us thanking you or for giving your years for us. Boshk. Just so we're clear, I am not upset with you. It has always been clear to me that the bond between you and my husband was founded on an oath, nothing more. You are an orc, a vile creature cursed by a Daedra. I do not imagine my husband would see a woman in you. Never. I know that the reason you left had something to do with your orc tradition of honor, but please, come back to us at once. We all miss you. Sincerely, LG. There's another letter that she had. LG, I do not write very well. You know this. I do not read well either, so I could only understand a little from your letter. But from what I could read and understand, I thought you deserved an explanation. I am not willing to ride back to you, miss. I am sorry, but this is Malakath's command. You may love your husband, but he does not love you back. Your husband loves me, and for this reason, away I must go. I am most likely not sending this letter to you either, not until I find peace of mind. Peace of my mind. Malakath commands, for I have been corrupted in ways of society, and grew vulnerable in my life in solitude, that I must retreat to the wilds where I show my worth. This is his punishment. This is my quest. I hope the bandits will accept me, but if not, I shall make short work of them in Malakath's name. Boshk. Oh. How sad. You've died here at Orphan's Rock. Interesting. I wonder if we can find this LG person and let them know that Boshk is dead. And let her husband know that the Orcian was in love with his dead. I mean, I could see falling for an orc. I mean, a woman's a woman, right? I mean, and a strong woman is a strong woman. I mean, an orc lover wouldn't be my first choice, but I'm sure I could do a lot worse. I could understand. Alright, let's take this path through the mountain. Oh, and I forgot. Like I said, we have Nettlebane now. Let's take a look at it. That is a somewhat wicked-looking blade. Well, fortunately, we're not alone. With any luck, I think we can spend the night in Everstead. It is cold here. We should keep moving. Hopefully we can get down to... Oh, you're hunting a rabbit. Careful, people coming through. Why? There seems to be a battle here. Let's leave them to it and see if we can get through. We're on the way.
Need something?
No, not particularly.
You want something from me?
No, I was just saying hi. Greetings.
Are you here to join us in our sacred quest? To vanquish the great evil, waiting in darkness for its prey?
So what's this great evil you're talking about?
Not a single soul has lived to tell the tale of their encounters. So we're not sure what it really is. Whatever we will be facing, it's a great danger to all of Skyrim, which is why we must kill it, in its lair, on this day.
Well, good luck with that.
We shall do so. May our paths cross again once this evil has been vanquished, and Skyrim has been freed of one of its dangers.
Alright, well, good luck to you. On another day, I'd probably be interested in joining your quests. But we have a lot on our plate, and it is very cold.
You will make them
Alright, I can't avoid it. We have to build a fire. I was really hoping we could make it to Iverstead. But, it looks like we'll have to stop here temporarily. Well, I mean, there's a couple of wolves we can butcher while we warm up.
The only good dragger is a dead dragger, if you want my opinion.
Do I not have the wood to make this into a roaring campfire? I thought we did. Right. Well, this is keeping us from freezing to death. No, we don't need to harvest wood right now.
Yes?
I am going to butcher this wolf, though. Now where's the other one? There it is. I suppose while we warm up I could study for a bit. Oh? Soul Cloak, perhaps? Just an hour. Just while I warm up.
Pardon me for asking, but are you sure that you know where you're going?
Yeah, we're heading east towards Riften. We're gonna put in Iverstead for the night. Alright. Let's move fast before we start freezing again. Crap. Lucian,
Those fire arrows look rather exciting. Care to share?
I have fire arrows? I was not aware. No, I need to trade
Well,
some things
let's
with you.
trade.
Here, if you could take some of these ingredients. Oh, I'm definitely looking forward to eating that mort flesh to find out what it does. Alright, that's better. Fire arrows, eh? Oh. Oops, I did not mean to give you my bow. I don't have any filled soul gems, do I? I do. Here, Lucian. Take that. Replenish one of your staves. Staves, I mean.
If you look around here, you will often find butterflies.
I didn't know that. Greetings, Majestic Elk. We're not here for you today. Greetings, not as Majestic Elk. Oh dear, I'm not sure which.
Did you hear? Go get him! I'm gonna nail him with my arrow.
But you charged it with your sword. Oh no, that was Rigmore. Never mind.
Hate these things.
What's that? Oh my.
You leave him alone!
A frost spider and a bear.
I don't know if I like this.
Well, I was trying to get us to Iverstead before nightfall, but I cannot turn up this bear. We'll get a pelt, we'll get some meat, get some bones, possibly teeth, maybe an eye.
Aren't you curious about what the Greybeards want to talk to you about? I am.
You're just gonna keep nagging me until we go talk to those Greybeards, aren't you?
Won't you?
Okay, so High Hrothgar is up from Iverstead, right? I mean, if you're okay with us not going to Riften right away, then I suppose, yeah, we could check things out at High Hrothgar.
I feel so sad when I see the body of an adventurer all dead and curled up. I wonder, is anyone waiting for them at home?
That is a fairly sad thought. Not all of them have journals or letters on them like those ones we found at Orphan Rock. Alright, I'm overloaded again. Lucian,
How are you doing, my friend?
I need to trade some things with you, please.
Take whatever you need.
Other way around right now. Wait. I'm carrying 40 pounds of clay? Why am I carrying 40 pounds of clay? Where did I get 40 pounds of clay? Don't tell me I brought that with us from Lakeview Manor. No, that can't be right. Where did I pick up? The potter had clay, didn't he?
This moon sugar smells friendly.
I wonder what friendly smells like. Oh, moon sugar, I suppose. Rigmore, I need to trade with you, please.
Okay.
Alright, I suppose now if I drop all that clay, I won't be overloaded anymore. We certainly do not need to be carrying 40 pounds of clay. We have plenty of clay. We actually have a source of clay at the manor. There we go. There's the road. It's getting late. Now, this way? Yes. Let's see if we can't get to that inn. At least I'm assuming there's an inn in Iverstead. Soldiers. Iverstead is this way, apparently.
Hey, wait for me, okay?
Keep up, Rigmore. Hello, Torchbug.
I love the serenity of this place.
Sure looks like a big old mountain up close like this. Can't wait to start climbing.
Be careful.
I don't have to take that from you.
Oh, an inn.
Nah, I don't think so.
No!
Excuse me, sir.
Damn bears are driving me
If
crazy.
I were you, I'd keep away from the barrel on the east side of town. It's haunted.
Good to know. I'd like a room for the night, but, can you refill my empty water skins and bottles? Thank you.
If you're headed up to the monastery, watch your step. It's a long way down.
I'll keep that in mind.
We don't get many visitors through here, unless they're headed up to High Hrothgar, of course.
Oh,
If you're headed up to the monastery,
you won't let me rent a room?
watch your step. It's a long way down.
Whoa. Look at the size of that mountain.
Can you actually see through those tiny little windows, Rigmore? I know I can't. Excuse me, good
Let me know
kind
if I
sir.
can get you anything.
Yes, a room, please.
They shop people up.
Okay.
If you pass through again, stop. Yeah? If you pass through again, stop by for a drink.
Can you believe it? Another pile of logs ruined.
Pardon me, my lord. Would you care to hear me play my lute?
No, I'm good. I'm actually just trying to rent a room.
With your performances.
Excuse me, sir. Can I please rent a room?
If you're headed up to the monastery,
No.
watch your step. It's a lot. I think you play beautifully. It would be a shame if you stopped.
All right, Wilhelm.
If I were
suppose
you,
it's the least
I'd
I
keep
can
away from the barrow on the east side of town. It's haunted.
That's fine. I just need a bed for the night, please.
If you pass through, need something?
A room.
If you're headed up to the... If you pass through... Yeah? If you're headed up to... We don't get many visitors through here, unless they're headed up to High Hroth. The Greybeard...
Can you tell me anything about High Hrothgar?
I don't think they've ever ventured outside their monastery. We get the occasional pilgrim passing through here on their way to the summit, but almost all of them have returned disappointed.
Luck sucks. Can I rent a room?
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Thank you.
I'll show you to your
Really?
room.
I had to ask
Right
about
this way.
High Hrothgar before you'd rent me a room. That's really
Let me
weird.
know if there's anything else you need.
I mean, I will need a few things in the morning, but that's the morning. Good night, friends. I'm gonna make it a long sleep, alright? And that's gonna be all for today. Thank you very much. This is the tale of Naarifin the Skald, and I am some guy you've never heard of. Unless, of course, you have.